Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Waiting for everybody. Just wanted to start out early, just in case I was having technical difficulties, so I could fix it. Okay, I see Solange is already on. Hello, Solange. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Solange. Hi, Solange. Hello? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, say something so I know you can hear me. I see two other people have joined the live stream. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for making time to join me. Thank you so much for making time to join me. Live stream number 2 for Reset to Shred. We're calling it the Reset to Shred Live. I know I started like 1 minute or 2 minutes early. I just wanted to sort out the technical difficulties, if any, before everyone joined. So if you can hear me, please say something so that I know you're here, please. Phone is off. If you can hear me, please say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Agi, Agnes, and Langwe for joining. All right. I started like 1 minute early just to make sure that the video, the stream and everything, we did not have technical difficulties. Hello, Gwen. Gwen is joining us from Waco. Thank you for joining. Live stream number 2, Reset to Shred live stream number 2. Okay, we have 4 people. Perfect. Please, if you can do me a favor and share this live stream, maybe I will be ever so grateful. Thank you so much. I will try to be very respectful of your time because I appreciate that you made some time to be here today. I don't want to waste your time at all. And I'm going to try to keep this to about 30 minutes at the maximum. All right, that's my purpose. That's my goal for today. Keep it short and sweet. All right, so I see just maybe 5 people now. That is good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and begin because it's 1 o'clock and the stream was going to start at 1 o'clock. So thank you all so much for joining me for live stream number 2, the Reset to Shred live stream number 2. Today, we are going to talk about 3 things. I have 3 things on the agenda. First, to just share with you some preparation tips as we get ready to start the Reset to Shred on Monday, the 8th of March. And then number 2, I would like to go through the guidebook and just point out some things. And then number 3, I would like to answer some questions if you have any. So as we go through the live stream, I'm looking at the comments. You can drop the questions now or just have them ready. When we get to the Q&A, you can ask your questions. If you have any questions, something maybe that was not clear, anything you want to ask before we start the Reset to Shred on Monday, I want to answer. If you're new here and you don't know what the Reset to Shred is, I'm going to link to the videos that I did giving an overview in the description box. And we also have a guidebook and a journal that goes along with it. There's also a Facebook group that I'm doing a group coaching. If you're on Facebook, feel free to join that group. If not, you can follow along on YouTube or you can just get the guidebook and do it on your own. So nobody should say I'm not on Facebook and therefore I cannot do this. If you can hear me right now, you can do the Reset to Shred. I'm going to try to share things in that YouTube community page, the same things that I share within the Facebook, but Facebook is more interactive. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there. So that's the agenda. Now that we have the agenda, let's carry along with why we're here. All right, I'm hoping that at this point, maybe you've printed out that guidebook. If you have not, you have it readily available on your phone, is also fine. But holding a physical copy of it is better, I'll tell you that. So I'm hoping that by this time you've gone through it, you have an understanding of what we are about to do, but just wanted to point out a few things. One question came up showed up in my email about that disclaimer that I put out there on page 3 of the reset. I said something about important medical notice, people suffering from health conditions, yada, 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 yada. And somebody said they have some of those health conditions and didn't know if they could participate. Listen, things like this, you always have to, they say CYA, CYA, cover your, you know what, because we live in a society that people want to sue. But let's just say you have, you know, you're diabetic. There's nothing in here that will make your diabetes go worse. Actually, it's going to make your diabetes better. All right. But you always, if you're not sure that you can do this, please don't just do it because I said you should. Nobody should sue me. That's what that was all about. If you're pregnant, nursing, and all of that kind of stuff, you really want to be clear, because I cannot give you medical advice since I don't have I'm not a medical doctor, okay? But it's a good eating plan. Okay, I should have put this on airplane. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so that's that about that. I wanted to just get that out of the way. Please know that I'm not Dr. YAJE, and therefore I'm not here to give medical advice. But this is a highly nutritive eating plan. Okay, so as more people are joining, can you just please leave in the comments? Hello, everybody. I see Lefer from Cameroon. Guan is joining us from Texas. Vera from Finland, I believe. Doreen Ashu. Hello. Is this my Besem? And Adele is joining from Canada. Hey, Doreen, is it Besem? Please say hello if that's you. Hey, Solange, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all so much. I'll be keeping an eye on that comment section. Anything I say that is not clear, please let me know. Ask your questions. This is our thing, okay? So thank you. The guidebook, if you have it in front of you or you have it on your phone, you can just follow along. I just wanted to point out a few things really, really quick. Okay. Now, you should have already seen, maybe, you know, I've talked about the 7 hormones already. If you did not watch that Wednesday video, please go back and watch it so that you know which hormones you really should be focusing on based on how you feel, right? That self-assessment is important. I truly believe that when you know better, you do better. When you understand why you're doing something, it's easier to do that thing. So that's why I take time to explain some of these things. And I try to keep it high level so that, you know, you don't have to be a science major to understand these things. So please go ahead and watch some of those videos. I will continue to explain maybe the science behind some of those things in the Wednesday wellness videos as we go through the reset. So there are the 7 hormones and the things that we are taking out so that we can balance those hormones. And in case you've been asking why 3 days, because if you've looked at that guidebook, you'll see we're doing something day 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 in blocks of 3 days, right? Because it takes 3 days to reset a metabolic hormone or a hormone. It takes 3 days, a minimum of 3 days. That's why we're doing it in 3-day blocks, okay? Just in case you've been asking that question. And page 5 of the guidebook is a very important page. This one that talks about RESET2SHRED compliant foods. Let me just say this. It is not an exclusive list. I just wanted to give you some place to start from. It is not exclusive because, I mean, I cannot possibly put all the vegetables in the world on one page, right? But you get the idea. It's about your vegetables, your green leafy veggies, lots of it. I did write down some of the proteins, the fat, and then fruit, dairy, the drinks, and then other, okay? Notice I'm not selling anybody any pills here. I'm not selling anybody any protein supplements or anything along those lines. This is about using the food that you have available to you to cleanse, to enhance, to activate that care stuff, okay? Because this is about Project You. We're trying to really take self-care to that next level. Not selling anybody any pills. If you ask me for a recommendation, I might recommend something based on what I use, but I'm not here to promote any Juice Plus or anything like that. I don't do that. I believe in whole food diet, All right. So this is just something to start to use to start from. You know, I highly recommend that you go through it, see the things that you like, maybe that are available to you, maybe that you can afford. You know, you don't need a lot. You just need a couple of veg. We're doing this for 21 days. You can eat the same thing the first week, second week, pick a different veggie. So you just cook one pot of vegetables or something like that. But just, I really highly recommend you go through it, see the things that you like, the things that you don't like, maybe add some things that I did not include. It is your reset. Okay. About the drinks, I just wanted to say, let me say this. Water, this is a non-negotiable. Okay. I recommend that you buy water. Maybe if you don't want to buy water, have a water bottle or something that will ensure that you drink your water. Okay. I will make a video to share with you what I have done for myself, which I will share tomorrow on this channel, just in case you want to see. But the water is not negotiable. The other things that you're going to be drinking, herbal teas, okay, lemon water, if you can tolerate acidity, infused water, some people call it flat belly water, is just a name. But that, if water is not your thing like that, you can always infuse it with mint, you know, cucumbers. What is the other thing that they put there? Lemons. You can make the water taste a little different so that you drink it. That's infused water. Sparkling water. I did buy sparkling water just so that maybe when people are drinking wine, I can be drinking my sparkling water. So this is just to say, get creative, think about what you like, make it yours. All right. Let me just get some water. I'm talking too fast and my mouth is drying up. Okay. So that's that about the drinks. Again, supplements is completely optional. If you already have some supplements that you bought but have not been drinking, is anyone guilty? I am. I have a ton of supplements. I always buy and then I'm on it for like 1 week and then I forget about it. If that's you, let me know, okay? But if you have some supplements laying around, your fish oils, your vitamin D, your vitamin C, maybe your vitamin E, you know, probiotics, if you already have some laying around, feel free to incorporate a lot of those things at this time. Okay, let me see, some new people have joined us. I just want to say a quick shout out. Hello, Emerencia. She's in Yaoundé. Petra, Joanna in the UK, Lydian, Boss Lady, hi. Dorcas, that's my big sister. And then network is bothering some people in Africa. Sorry about that. Hey, Colette, herbal teas, something like chamomile tea, mint tea, your ginger tea, fever grass tea, things along those lines. Those would be herbal tea, Ngwani. Daphne 68, that's Diane. Hello. I'm taking some coffee, but only 1 cup. I've already had my 2. I will speak to the coffee addicts in the house, what we can do to begin to step down in a minute. But let me just continue with my journal. We're going through it. I'm not going to be talking about any of the hormones today, but I already said we're doing it in 3-day increments. So on the 8th, which is Monday, we begin working with estrogen. And you already know what we're giving up. We're giving up alcohol, and then conventionally raised meats, beef, conventionally raised meat. If you can, I would ask that you don't do any red meat on those days. But if you're anemic or you have any of such conditions, please buy organic meat. But if you're like the rest of us and you're not anemic, it will benefit you more if you just give up the meat completely and do chicken and fish. All right, at least for those 3 days. But if you're anemic, I really need to stress this because a lot of ladies are anemic and then they will want to just give up the meat completely and not really, you know, maybe be taking B vitamins or whatever and then run into trouble. Please don't do that. Buy organic meat, organic beef. Okay. The first 3 hormones of this reset is like the most important in addition to cortisol. If you can work on that estrogen, work on your insulin and leptin, those three, if you only really do those three, you feel better, plus the cortisol one for the coffee addicts in the house. So you don't maybe have to do all, but the first three hormones are extremely important. Wanted to add that because, like I said, the leptin thing, a lot of women, they always like, oh, they my fat arm them, bush exercise. You have leptin resistance, excuse me. The excess fat right down here, leptin resistance, and probably some insulin as well. Okay, let's go to page 14 of that guidebook where I talk about portion control. Now, please let me know in the comment section why you wanted to do this reset in the first place. Like why did you say yes to this reset? I would like to know. But I know many people want to lose a couple of inches here and there. Weight loss, not a bad idea. Some people want to feel good. Some people just want to learn a new habit. Some people want to practice discipline, but whatever it is, let me hear it. If you want to lose some weight, listen, if you want to lose weight, you must portion control. Okay, just because something is reset compliant, like avocados and stuff like that, if you eat too much of anything, healthy or not, you can eat clean all day, eat healthy all day. But if you eat too much of it, weight loss is not going to take place. So please, if weight loss is a goal of yours, observe portion control. In the guidebook, I shared a little on what a good portion size is for proteins, carbs, and fats. Okay. Some people say, I want to lose weight. I expected that. Adele said, just to detox. All right, good job, boss lady. Some people want to lose weight. Good. But like I said, if weight loss is one of the things that you're trying to achieve, you must watch out for portions. I give some ideas on what a good portion size is in that journal. Pay attention. And then the next thing that many people always kick and scream about is journaling. I'm not asking anyone to count calories or count grams of this and the other. By journaling here, I just want you to note something, what you ate, how much of it you ate at what time. It's good information. It focuses you. It helps you remember the thing that you're trying to do. It keeps you accountable. And then you can be able to tell how certain foods affect you when you observe that hormonal feedback. If you go to any page of the journal, any page at all, it's like breakfast, the first meal of the day. What did you eat? Lunch, snack, dinner. I put 4 meals. You don't have to do all 4. If you only eat once, okay, fine. I don't recommend that, but fine. If you eat 3 times, but you have room to put 4 meals there if you do eat 4 meals. And at what time of the day? I just want you to see, and also want to see if you're able to wait 3 hours, if you're able to feel satisfied, to not be hungry within 3 hours. Because remember, we're trying to balance hormones. And if you're eating every hour, it really means something is wrong with a certain hormone. But if you don't take time to journal, to track, to just write these things so that you can pick up a piece of paper and like, this is what happens when I have this for breakfast. I am just hungry all day long. But when I eat, protein or 2 eggs for breakfast, or maybe fish or whatever, if I can not be hungry for 4 to 5 hours. Just that hormonal biofeedback, okay? So we're tracking your mood, we're tracking energy, hunger, and cravings, and sleep. That is what is referred to as your hormonal biofeedback, your body talking to you. So we're going to try to pay attention to our body so we can hear what it has to say. And your body speaks back to you in your mood Remember, when your estrogen is not in balance, we get very moody, anxious, weepy, one of the things, right? So if your hormones start to come in balance, you can maybe start to feel like, oh, maybe I'm not that moody anymore, something along those lines. But that's the hormonal biofeedback, or you're able to sleep better, or you have more energy, or you're not excessively hungry, you're not craving things left and right. Okay, so please journal. If you don't want to use the one that I provided, because I printed it out and it's really big and maybe this is too bulky to carry around, you can find a small notebook like this one that is easy to put in your purse, that you can just jot things down. And please don't think that you will remember, because you will not remember. I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. So the best thing is just to note it. Excuse me. To note it, or use a smartphone and take a picture of the thing that you're about to eat. That way, if you have a timestamp, and you can always go back to it. People know me. Every time I want to eat something, it's like I always whip out my phone and take a picture. It's become a habit. So that at the end of the day, I can easily tell what I have had. Okay. All right. So just some tips along those lines. Journal, journal, journal. Write it down. Okay. And we've been doing preparation for the reset this week. At least I hope that you have been preparing. And I hope that you use today to at least shop, at least, get yourself together, buy some of the things that you will need to eat. I don't need you to be extravagant, to spend money that you don't have, or to buy too much. But you're going to be eating a lot of vegetables. If you're going to be eating a pound of veggies a day, which is about 0.5 kilogram, then you need to either go to the farm and get those veggies, or go to the market and buy those veggies. Don't buy too much. We don't want to waste, but buy enough. Buy what you like to eat. Create a menu, an eating plan, something. If I'm going to eat cabbage this week, okay, then it's cabbage. I don't have to buy cabbage and cauliflower and broccoli all in the same week, because I will probably not be able to eat all of that. So if this week my cruciferous vegetable of choice is cabbage, okay, then it's cabbage. Maybe next week is broccoli. Maybe the other week is cauliflower, something like that, so you don't waste. We don't want any waste. Okay. And this one is very important for me. Please, this page that talks about your goals and your expectations, don't just leave them in your head. Write them down, so that at the end we can see if you came one step closer to meeting those goals or expectations. Write it down. You have a whole page. Anything that comes into your head, just write it down. What do you want? I know what I want. I'm hoping that I can see my little friend at the end of this. It always happens to me when I do this reset. Well, it happens to me. I joked about being pre-menopausal, but my little friend has been gone for a while. I'm hoping that she comes back. And then I'm also hoping to lose an inch or two on my waistline. All right. So write down your expectations. Another thing that you will have to do on the day before, or on the day of the morning, which is either tomorrow or Monday morning, waistline measurements at the very least. Measure your waistline. If you have a scale, step on the scale just to note it down and be done with it. Okay, so take your weight, body weight, and at least waist circumference. If you want to be measuring your thighs, your butt, and all of that, that is extra. But the two, waistline and your weight, please measure those. Also, take a selfie, or have somebody take you a profile picture, or wear something that is maybe snug, so that at the end we can see if anything has changed. There's several ways to, if you're looking to see a physical change, measure whatever that you're trying to see a change in, or at least take a picture, so that at the end you have two things to compare. So thank you. Let me just see if there are any comments here. All right, Kyria says, try some new habits and lose some weight as well. Perfect. This will give you an idea of what it really means to eat healthy. Coach Lefe says she's at her ideal weight and don't want to lose an inch. Very good. Would rather lose more weight than gain. So I love reset to help with maintenance. Good. New habits, weight loss. Very good. Journaling helps. Okay, Colette says journaling helps you see what contributed to your situation at any point in time. I always journal my weight loss journey. It's interesting. Very good. All right. So we all should be journaling. Thank you for leaving those comments. I see comments from Car. Okay, I guess we can all read them, but yes, writing them down is signing a contract with yourself. Very, very good. Hope eggs are okay to eat during the cleanse. Adele, that tells me you haven't read the guidebook. If you read the guidebook, you would know that eggs are okay. Eggs are one of the proteins that you can have. Definitely, yes. You can have eggs. Okay. You can have eggs. Please, please, this is not difficult to read. Just take time to go through that guidebook. It took me a little bit of an effort to put it together. I'd appreciate it if you read it. It will really help you. Okay, but if you have any questions, I don't mind answering them. But a lot of the questions have been answered in the guidebook already. Okay, so that's a brief rundown. We are at 25 past the hour. I would like to answer any questions. Okay, Vera is asking where to find the guidebook. Okay, I've been sharing the guidebook in emails. If you have not received yours, you can, I don't know if you are in that Facebook group already, but if not, Ngwani will share the guidebook with you. Ngwani, please, if you can share the guidebook with Vera. I was asking for emails. Okay. So any questions at all, please let me know. Let's use the last 5 or 10 minutes or so we can all go back to our kitchens to prep for the reset to answer questions. Any questions, please drop me any questions that you have in that comment section. I'm looking at it. Have you done a reset before? Is this your first, or cleanse, or anything along those lines? I would also like to know, have you done any reset before, and what was your experience? I'd like to know. You can share those with me. Again, tomorrow I plan to leave a video on this channel on how I am going to do the reset in terms of how I'm prepping for week 1. I hope you are prepping. Take some time. Please do not just wing this. If you wing it, it's not going to work. Petra is asking if it's okay to do reset while breastfeeding.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
When I hear Siri, when Siri, how did I even say? I said something and she heard Siri. Now, wow. Petra, I know you're breastfeeding. And I'll say this, there's nothing wrong with eating a lot of vegetables. Nothing wrong with eating clean proteins. You have to eat a lot. Don't worry about portion control if you're breastfeeding. Okay, so eat and drink your water and those good things. It's not a bad idea. Yes, you can tweak it, but let me work with you on that one. Okay, Petra. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, the part about Maggi cubes. I know, I mean, it's something that I throw into this reset, and let me just explain. Maggi cubes, and the reason why people don't want to give it up is because what does it do? It makes the food that we're eating, it makes it sweet. When we just say chop this sweet, what does that mean? It's like hyper palatable, like something that otherwise would have just been okay, that you would have just had enough of. Now we add Maggi to it. It makes it so tasty. It's difficult to stop when you're full. You keep eating and you overeat. That's one reason why, for me, that's the main reason why I want us to take away Maggi, so we can really just enjoy food and be able to stop when you are full. You can have salt, regular salt. But if you're, if you don't want to give up the Maggi, fine. But I'd rather you just try to reduce or give up Maggi. And when you're also giving up Maggi, that means that you consume more of the food that does not require Maggi. For example, you'll be eating more salads. You don't need to put Maggi in your salads. If you're doing smoothies, you don't need to put Maggi in your smoothies, you see. So that will also force you to eat a lot of the salads that we need for this reset to keep you full. Marisa says, oh, NJ Fitness, I'm currently on medication and just can't drink them with water. Is it okay to drink pure apple juice, just about half a glass to take my meds? Yes, it's okay, Coach Nerissa. Drink your apple juice. If you can get organic and you can get the one that is real apple juice, the better for you. If you need to take your meds with something, I will not say don't take your medications. We're just trying to reduce sugar. That's all. Guys, just remember that it's really not about perfection. It's not about perfection. If you can do your best. Just do your best with what you have. Oh, before I let you go, there was a lot of I tried to do a little FAQ, frequently asked questions, which I wanted to touch on, and I did not. Like if you're traveling, what to do. If you miss one day or you mess up one meal, what to do. The mindset is hop back right on. Do the best with what you have. And if you, quote unquote, make a mistake, no problem. Don't say, oh my God, I have ruined it. That's it. I'm done. No. Pick back up with the very next meal, the very next day. Just get back at it. Okay. So if you have a flat tire, don't take a knife and slash the rest of them. Somebody, Daphne says, I gave up Maggie 2 years ago. Not good at all. What is not good at all? Okay, the Maggie is not good at all, but the fact that you gave up Maggie is perfect. I do that every reset, and then I slowly start to add it back again. Guilty, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, so we are at 31 minutes. Like I said, I wanted to keep this between 30 and 45 minutes. So if there are any questions whatsoever, any concerns, Vera says, I take black coffee, 1 cup in the morning, and it's great as I don't feel hungry until lunch. Okay. How is your sleep? How is your stress level? Is it okay? I don't know. Like I said, you're gonna, when you watch, really, I recommend you follow the science behind all of this. Okay. You follow the science behind all of this, you would know that it's not just about, yes, caffeine helps with maybe keeping hunger at bay, but proteins and fiber will do that as well. And caffeine messes up other things. If you're not addicted, fine. I know I'm a big coffee addict, so the cortisol reset is really for me. Oh, Adele says she cannot find it in her email. Okay, Ngwani will send you another copy. All right, very good. All right. Thank you, ladies. In the absence of any questions, I do appreciate you coming along with me for the ride. We have about 45 ladies within that Facebook group, which is yay. I'm happy to see many ladies wanting to take care of their bodies. March is the perfect time to do so as we transition from one season to the other, declutter. All right. Share this video with, another girlfriend. Maybe invite someone to do with you as well. And if you are on social media, we can use the hashtag RESET2SHRED, just so that if I search that hashtag, I can find how you are doing it. Maybe if you choose not to share it within the group, or maybe you are also on YouTube and you want to share your experience on your channel or your Instagram. If you use hashtag RESET2SHRED, then I can be able to find all of the posts. Thank you again for joining. I'm going to sign off now and just remind you to keep working on you. The best project that you ever work on is you, mind, body, and soul. So when you work on yourself, you fill your own cup, then we can give to other people. All right, I'm gonna go now. Thanks. And one last thing. We are going to do this again next Saturday. We're gonna rally next Saturday just to see where everybody's at, and I'll share more information, just half an hour, I promise. So 1 p.m. next Saturday, we're gonna rally again, and then one last time as we end the reset. So come back for live stream number 3 next week. All right, now for real. Bye-bye.